The way you start a circle is not necessarily the way you end it, but knowing, I think, the general path you want to take, what you want to do in the end, is certainly helpful for the actual journey there. I think when you're first starting out, it's very easy to feel the pressure of a time crunch, and you give yourself a very strict timeline and you hold yourself to that. I think the advice that I would give current students is just to be flexible with yourself. There are extraneous factors going on in the world, the economy, maybe the industry you're going into that could impact your success, immediate success, and just don't put that pressure on yourself. And I would also say don't compare yourself so much to others, because everyone has their own separate and unique path, and there are multiple tracks to get to the same destination. I think a lot of times people think that there's just one way to get there, one result, and it just adds some unnecessary pressure that I think is already on top of you to be able to find a job. Valuing each conversation you have and little tidbits that you can get out of every conversation and networking event, contacts that you can get. So I majored in journalism and political science, but I was pre-law, so I always knew that that was the path I was going to take, but I thought that going to law school would make me a better legal analyst at the end of the day. What I realized was it wasn't necessary to actually go to law school to be able to end up in the journalism career and do what I wanted to do. That has evolved after several years, but having that internship on Capitol Hill, I was a press intern in a Senate office, so seeing sort of being in a legislative office, but seeing how the press was handled in that office was something that I had never even thought of before. Obviously, very carefully crafted language and a lot of attention going into the press coverage and the press access that these lawmakers were getting. And that really helped me later on. Little did I know years later I would end up being a Capitol Hill correspondent when I first joined NBC News. So to see that first half of it and end up on the back half was very helpful. It was sort of a full circle moment.